Really? Your Xbox is dropping?
No, not right. Yesterday, I was
Oh.
trying to play MK and I would get like through 2 matches and then I would lag out
You know,
and then kicked out of Xbox. And I'm pretty sure I opened up the ports I was supposed to, but I'm not tech savvy.
maybe it's like Cookie said. Maybe it's the Illuminati trying to fucking break the show down.
Oh man. Let's be
All right,
serious
it's
here. We're
not
all the
live.
Illuminati.
We
Yeah, I
all
said
are.
it live.
We all are the Illuminati.
All of us, everybody here.
You know, nothing wrong with being the
'Cause-
Illuminati, because at the end of the day, the Illuminati's not a bad thing. Because at the end of the day, the Illuminati's not a
But
bad
like I was
thing.
saying,
Because
man,
at the end of the day, the Illuminati's not a bad thing. Because at the end of the day, the Illuminati's not a bad thing.
There are a lot of
Because at the end of the day, the
things.
Illuminati's not a
Like
bad
how
thing.
the only thing to criticize is like how that's the only thing to criticize because there's nothing to criticize in the actual game. There's nothing to patching.
Yo, motherfucker! Yo,
Basically, the
motherfucker!
patching gave birth to several handicap matches. Besides that, the actual core of the gameplay is very, very solid. You know, outside of the problem with the functionality, which is where the bugs are. You know, and there are things in other fighting games that are just besides little buggy things that go on there and collision issues there. You also have a huge random factor. You have big comeback factors. Yada yada yada. Two things that Mortal Kombat does not give people access to. So I think that they're definitely on the right track. And yeah, like I said, when you say, "Oh, this game sucks," simply because it's boring, but you can't get when you're arguing with people, that it's kind of like you've never read a word of the Bible, but you want to argue with the devil. You know what I'm saying about God? Even though he is the devil, he knows the Bible in and out. You see what I'm saying? The same theory, you know? So even though you're arguing the right argument, he's still beating the shit out of you, you know, because he still knows.
How do you know the devil read the Bible?
It's the point. You know what I'm saying, man? You know, the point that I'm making.
I'm anti-religious, so I don't.
That's what my point is. When you're,
I'm not.
I'm
sorry.
What I'm saying is when someone knows Mortal Kombat 9 very well, and they know the game pretty well, and they also know its issues, but you don't really know another fighting game just as well at high level, or know the issues in that game, and you get in an argument, you see what I'm saying? You always come off looking like an ignorant scrub because you're speaking out of ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Whereas they can make their statements sound legitimate and bring up legitimate issues and yada yada yada. But, you know, you don't know anything. You know what I mean? You just, oh, it's boring. Oh, no one likes it. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I think just insulting a game, the insulted is absolutely pointless. So, you know, just those blanket statements of Tekken are, you know, I think are dumb. Like I said, every game has its issues. You know, I can list them off, but it's not something that, you know, I'm trying to step on anyone's toes here, and the community's toes here at all.
Yo, so, Brady, let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
What's the predictions for MOG, top 8?
You know, it's tough. I don't do top 8 predictions anymore because of there's just too many good players, and I think, you know, I love commentating MLG. It's frustrating, though, to be able to go to tournaments and still compete and do very well and still have quality wins, but nobody gets to see it. Like, no one even knows they happen.
Okay.
You know. And one thing I've realized is I have like a 70% top 8 ratio. And that was criticized for a long time, you know, and there were all these automatic, you know, well, that's 70% of the time you're in the top 8. That's, you know, that's trash. You know, look at all these other players that are automatic, 100% top 8. And those 100% top 8ers drop down to 75 to 80% top 8ers, you know? I mean, so it's extremely difficult to do because there are a lot of really, really good players. So at this point, it could be anybody in the top 8. And unfortunately, one thing this community doesn't do well is realize that we're fucking humans, and and it's not easy to be in the top. And just because someone gets 9th a few times doesn't mean that they're washed up, or I think we go overboard with that. I think the community goes way too far. I think the community goes way too far. a lot of times.
Real quick, I do have a top 3 prediction for Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Rio Junior Maxter.
Well, I was basically gonna say the East Coast. I'm pretty sure. Just East Coast in general. Maybe even top 5.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let me ask another question to Tom. Tom, who are the big stories MOG plans on covering at MOG?
This one's a tough one because I'm not even sure who all is going as far as from the coast. I don't know who from the West Coast is going. The storyline I would like to be would be all the top players finally from every region finally under one roof. Because there have been times where that hasn't been the case. We have MLG Anaheim, but I'm sure Dave wasn't there. Yada yada yada. Tournaments like Evo, Dave is there, but some of the Houston guys couldn't make it because they were saving up for MLG Raleigh. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Pherleece wasn't at MLG Raleigh. You see what I'm saying? So it's so I'm hoping the story would be everybody under one roof. That's what I'm hoping. So I'll see who actually does go, and then we can put a story around Pig. Is this going to be his big one? Put a story around
now
Rio.
when you say big one, do you mean like he's going to win this one and never ever again win anything? Like after this, he'll get like 3rd place and he'll be like 25th at the next one.
But I know Pig is still looking for his really big major win, especially against a lot of these cabals. And this is his time? I think I can make a story around that. That's a good story, I think. Is this his time? He's gone to the lab, has a better understanding of the cabal match. Is this his time?
Now, what about the guys coming from overseas, like Madsen and Gross?
That's obviously a story. I'm not too familiar with that.
Well, Gross is the one that beat PL out in the Caribbeans, and Madsen is the one that won an online tournament for Germany.
PL is actually really looking forward to Gross playing other people. We all know PL hates fighting low hitbox characters. Let's be serious here. He can't stand it because he can't do his Kumla teleport stuff. So he hates low hitbox characters. It'll be interesting to see how Gross does against the rest of the people that actually can handle them. So I'm looking forward to seeing him play. I'm sure he's a great player, so I'm looking forward to seeing him play. Madsen, I haven't seen too much from them, but those two are definitely going to be feature stories. I mean, international competition is definitely something that has to be featured.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be a feature story.
Now, what about the rivalry between Scar and M2 Dave?
I didn't know there was one. There's a rivalry?
Yeah, the Scar called out M2 Dave, and it ended up being like, over 100 posts, over 3,000 views on the thread before it got shut down.
What was the premise of it?
Basically, Scar was saying Dave was garbage, and he was calling him out for a Freddie Mirror. If they don't do a money match, then they're hoping to meet each other in the tournament itself.
Now, see, that's so dumb. Why would you say somebody's garbage? That is so fucking dumb.
Well, everybody says somebody's garbage.
Scar's argument is that Dave doesn't use all of Freddy's tools the right way. So, he's saying that Scar's saying that he could use Freddy better than M2 Dave because he uses both the zoning and the rushdown.
That reminds me of DarKNaTaS.
If I was watching a Combat Houston stream when Blake beat the bejesus out of Scar, right? Now, they're both great players. People lose. Doesn't mean anything was bad. They're both good. But Dave could have been like, oh, Scar's trash. He doesn't know the tools. He didn't want to go to Freddy because he would have got raped, so Scarlet got raped, 3-1.
Wait, what happened with him and Blake?
Blake beat him.
And it's like, to say somebody's garbage is absolutely ridiculous. Let's put it this way. First of all, I think this is the community of triangles. When one player looks at one player, even if they beat them and say, this guy is bad because I beat him, there's someone that has beaten you that this guy that you said was bad because you beat has beaten. You see what I'm saying? So, you see what I'm saying? Then we have the triangle. We've all played each other once. I've beaten you, but he beat me, but you beat him. Who's better? You see what I'm saying? It happens all the time, you know. And it's unfortunate that we don't have, like, a lot of these players are just now starting to travel as much as they do. So you don't get to see these matchups, you know, on the frequent. You don't get to see people play each other multiple times in a tournament. But it's, again, you know, there's so many good players, and any one of them can beat any one of them at any time. So.
Now, what's your current thoughts on the team tournament that's supposed to be done with the regions?
There's going to be a team tournament?
There's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. It was originally supposed to be 4 teams, 6 people on each team, one being an alternate. It might be 5 on each team, but then one extra being an alternate, depending on how they do it. That's supposedly what it is. It's supposed to be
reduced down to 4 versus 4 with 1 alternate.
4 versus 4 now with 1 alternate.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's going to be done on Sunday between 11 and 4, I guess they said. That's why they had to cut it down. They want to make sure that they could squeeze it in on stream.
Yeah.
And like I said, Pig, I know you're out in there. You know, you guys that are the captains of these teams, I mean, like I said, if 16-Bit's got to leave, that kind of sucks if him and Dizzy can't participate. But, you know, either way, at the end of the day, you know, this is something, you know, my personal opinion is this is a great thing to develop, in the sense that if a team thing can actually become spun in a good way for MLG, you'll more likely be able to see it in the future, where it won't be east, west, south, north. It'll be, you know, Houston. It'll be, you know, Atlanta. Instead of just breaking it up in regions, break it down to cities and make it bigger. And if you can have an event with, you know, with 10 teams that come down there to play, you know, with 5 people on a team, let's just say, as an example, that's 50-player turnout for a single event right off the bat. Now, anybody else that comes there is just going to add to that number, obviously. So, I mean, that's why, like I said, I'd like to see this be a good turnout, because I know, I mean, everybody's going to watch it, you know, obviously, because the teams are not broken down with as GGA or Combat Houston or VSM per se. Yeah,
but MLG kind of dropped the ball on this.
No, they didn't.
Trying to put it on Sunday now.
They had no choice.
Yeah, but they announced that the MK is supposed to be on Friday, Saturday. Now they want to add a team tournament on Sunday, last minute. It's like, what the fuck?
But it's not last minute.
MK's
it's been in the works.
Friday also, or no? No, it's not on Friday. It's Saturday.
It's Friday. No, it's Friday.
So MLG is hosting this.
Yes, this is going to be.
Battle?
Yes, this is going to be.
What's
so you can't blame him for putting it on.
The team is Friday.
No, the team's supposed to be on Sunday now, and there was nothing planned for Sunday at all with the fighters, and now they want to do a stream with the team tournament on Sunday. So Friday and Saturday is the Mortal Kombat and Tekken, and then Sunday is going to be the team battle, which there was nothing originally scheduled, period, for fighters at all on Sunday.
What was scheduled for Sunday was the PlayStation All Stars tournament. That's free to enter for anybody who signed up for the fighters.
Oh, they announced that then.
It's on the website. I can put you a link.
I didn't know they were streaming on Sunday there. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give you a link on the stream chat.
Okay. Yeah, 'cause I knew they had the game there, but I was wondering when the hell they were planning on streaming that also.
That I didn't know. Okay.
Yeah, so that's why it's kind of messed up, because a lot of guys put their flights to, you know, leave on Sunday. So now they announced this, and guys are like, yo, what the fuck? I'm leaving on Sunday, when you guys said Mortal Kombat's only on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I like no matter what, dude. There's so many good players from all over the country coming to this thing. You know, you can replace a guy with another guy that's got to leave, and it's still going to be a fucking lethal team. So it's not like everybody's leaving Sunday. There's a few people.
What about Saturday night? Because I actually have a new setup with my laptop to be able to travel with. But I'm not willing to let somebody borrow my laptop, but I am willing to let somebody borrow my video capturing software that will work on a laptop that doesn't have to be so.
Houston was gonna do like a whole team tournament. Like,
they're doing a thing in the rooms. This is not in the room. This is on stream at MLG.
But I'm saying if most of the players happen to be leaving Sunday morning, then
But like I said,
can't really do it.
Combat Houston's going to be doing something. They're going to do the one which originally was going to be 18s that we originally were trying to push. MOG's going to do the ones that are going to be 14s with 4 people on it.
I was just offering and trying to make sense.
Well, listen, guys, I gotta head to bed, man. I'm exhausted.
All right, man.
All right, man. Thanks for having me on, guys.
All right, man.
All right, Tom.
All right, Tom.
Later.
Love you, Tom.
All right. Yeah, I mean, basically what it was it's last minute, but it's not. I mean, you can't blame MLG. They weren't going to do nothing at all. They don't need to do this. I mean, this is something that was brainstormed to see if they would bite on it. They bid it, and they're going with it. But it was something that they had to debate about because they had the PlayStation All Stars going on. They got other stuff that's going on, so I guess they're not really they're kind of worried about stealing stream time from something else. They already have the singles, Friday and Saturday. So, I mean, to be honest, and I'm not blaming nobody because, you know what, I have to leave every time I go to a tournament, I got to leave Sunday as well. But, I usually try to make it as late as possible. So, I mean, I wish, if 16-bit and Dizzy could, well, they got to get to work Monday morning too. So, they're not going to, they're not going to, unless there's a flight at that time, they're stuck with it. Which is kind of sucky because I mean, then it's not going to be a true Midwest team, but it'll be they'll have players, so I think it'll work. But yeah, pretty much, it should be a good thing, and if they see it and it does well, hopefully the next time around they'll say, hey, you know what, put an Atlanta team together, put a Chicago team, a New York team, and a LA team together.
Yeah, that way it should be better organized.
It's not a matter of organized as much as it is. Who is this? Oh.
Like if they announced it like right off the bat when MK was announced, the days and everything, it would have been better organized.
Yo, watch as you noticed, on YouTube, man.
Yeah, I know.
But as you noticed, they put the PlayStation All Stars game in like last minute into the fold.
You guys played it?
No, I've seen it. It looks cool. I mean, I've always been
played it once.
I've always been a fan of like the Smash Bros. Type games, so it looks interesting.
I played it once.
What?
I was the guy from Killzone.
How did you like it?
I just don't think I like the character. I wanted to play Kratos, but I already seen Kratos. I just wanted to see that guy.
You know what, guys? Cool. I hear Pig says this song makes him jam hard. So let him have his song in completion.
Hope it's not copyrighted.
No, it's not. It's the best song ever. This should be a top 10 song right here.
Is it Balls Deep? Oh, okay.
Oh, I wanted it for Max there. That's my favorite one.
Why the fuck do I see a dog?
Shut up! Don't talk over the song.
Oh wait, that's his
was black and white and fat all over. Digimon on and drops fat hot pocket eating asses. I may be gay, them two fucks are some real faggots. Hot pocket nigga, hot pockets. These two hot pocket fat finger bitches couldn't play Mortal Kombat, so they went running like little bitches. Played this little kid game called Tech. Think they had a real Triforce, that other queer Motown Brady, who I already went balls deep in. Made him fart my cum out all over the ground. Stay free, faggots.
Was black and white and fat all around. Was black and white and fat all around. Was black and white and fat all around. Was black and white and
was black and white and fat all over. Digimon on and drops fat hot pocket eating asses. I may be gay, them two fucks are some real faggots. Hot pocket nigga, hot pockets. These two hot pocket fat finger bitches couldn't play Mortal Kombat, so they went running like little bitches. Played this little kid game called Tech. Think they had a real Triforce, that other queer Motown Brady, who I already went balls deep in. Made him fart my cum out all over the ground. Stay free, faggots.
Made him fart my cum all over the ground.
Was black and white and fat all around. Was black and white and fat all around. Was black and white and fat all around. Was black and white and
Oh, Mr. Homeboy. And of course, the night wouldn't be complete.
Oh, yes.
Max, I heard you want to get drunk at the gay bar. I want you, baby. I want you, Wanna go balls deep? Let me go balls deep. Suck your dick while you play Mortal Kombat. I'ma suck your dick, suck your dick, suck your dick. Yo, Max, I heard you wanna get drunk at the gay bar. I want you, baby, I want you, want you. Wanna go balls deep? Let me go balls deep. Suck your dick while you play Mortal Kombat.
I think the stream just went down.
Again?
Oh, no, there it goes.
Wanna go balls deep? Let me go balls deep, balls deep. Wanna go balls deep? Let me go balls deep, balls deep. Wanna go balls deep? Let me go balls deep, balls deep. Wanna go balls deep. Yo, Max, I heard you wanna get drunk at the gay bar. I want you, baby, I want you, want you. Wanna go balls deep? Let me go balls deep. Suck your dick while you play Mortal Kombat. I'ma suck your dick, suck your dick, suck your dick.
Suck your dick, your dick, your dick, your
Max,
dick.
I heard you wanna get drunk at the gay bar. I want you, baby, I want you, want you. Wanna go balls deep? Let me go balls deep. Suck your dick while you play Mortal Kombat.
I actually, there was something that I heard fucking, where is it? This one is kind of an exclusive, which I was kind of like, damn, this one's a new one. I don't think it has anything to do with anybody in the community.
He put it in.
No.
Yo, is that dog?
No, this is different.
Can the dog hear us?
He put it in his order, isn't it?
No, this is different.
But I was trying for I beat it. Years later, I'd won the spelling bee. My mother was so proud of me. Wish my dad could have been there. He was just busy dying in a plane crash. Put your hands up in the sky, waving side to side, side to side, side to side. I was born with leukemia. For years I was in the hospital getting chemotherapy, but I was triumphant. I beat it. Years later, I'd won the spelling bee. My mother was so proud of me. Wish my dad could have been there. He was just busy dying in a plane crash. Put your hands up in the sky, waving side to side, side to side, side to side. For years I was in the hospital getting chemotherapy, chemotherapy. For years I was in the hospital getting chemotherapy, chemotherapy. For years I was in the hospital getting chemotherapy, chemotherapy. For years I was in the hospital getting chemotherapy. I was born with leukemia. For years I was in the hospital getting chemotherapy, but I was triumphant. I beat it. Years later, I'd won the spelling bee. My mother was so proud of me. Wish my dad could have been there. He was just busy dying in a plane crash. Put your hands up in the sky, waving side to side, side to side.
Man, he's just a fucking multiple talented motherfucker. Just multiple talented. Anyway, we're back, guys, with the King of Balls Deep himself. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I got another one that I got a request from an old track that Napalm wants. So while you guys talk, who's got the dog? Freaking Derptile?
Yeah.
Dude, man, do you work for that commercial with Sarah McLachlan? Is that an abused dog? Dude, that looks like an abused dog, man. He's like all sad and shit. Show me his little red rocket. Go, Red Rocket, go. All right, let me see if I can. Yo, is that dog's eyes blue? Or am I blind? I can't see.
No, I can't tell.
Yo, what's that dog's name? Yo, come here, derpy dog. Derp dog, come here.
Yo, shout outs to Maxer for buying a $600 video card. So you gotta level up in Mortal Kombat so you can get shit like that.
Aw, Derp, you turned the dog off? What the hell, man?
Shit, I got mine for free and it works perfectly fine. It came in a deal.
Derp is white. He's been lying to us. I just noticed that too, Global Defense Force. All right, let me see if I can. You guys talk. Where'd Natus go?
He's not necessarily white.
Okay.
He could have been Arab. Some Arabs are light skinned.
Let me see if I can find my other.
Iraqi.
Here we go. Don't pull your dick out, Derp. I'll stab it if I see you. Stab you in the dick. Oh man. But yeah, let me try to find this track. Arab is not white. Okay. Arab.
Yeah, we know it's not white, but sometimes they're really light skinned. So you can't really tell if he was actually white or not. And there's Colombians who are really white. Right, James?
Yep.
You would
Dude,
know.
I'm a Colombian, dude.
Are you really white? Not all of them are,
well,
but some are.
I'm white-ish, yeah.
White.
My best friend,
What is
old best friend,
white-ish?
he was Colombian,
like
but when
pink?
I hung out with him, everybody thought I was Colombian. I'm just like, do I look Colombian? They're like, well, Colombians could be white. I'm like, oh.
I mean, we sort of got the whole range. I mean, when I went to Barranquilla, like we had people that I saw that was darker than night, dude. Like.
Oh yeah. My friend was pretty dark skinned.
And but yeah, I mean, I guess here I just sort of look white, I guess here. I don't know how to describe it, James. You asked what sort of whitish is, but
Maybe Derptile's Colombian. Maybe he's white.
I don't know.
No.
I think that's the most we're gonna hear out of him.
Hey, take over for a little bit, Natus. I got to step away.
Yeah, Derptile, do you want to say anything there?
This is your chance to shine. You always want on. You're on.
Yeah, what the fuck you doing on if you're not going to talk?
This is Derptile's moment. Shh.
There's
Alright,
no
you know,
moment.
yo, James, come back and kick him out. He's not willing to participate.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck.
I mean, I don't care if
right
somebody's
now.
not talking on a stream, but I mean, if you're gonna ignore everybody, you don't even get to see the dog anymore. I mean, I just see a twirling circle. I don't know if you guys see that too.
Yeah.
It's like loading.
Yeah, quick shout out to K Frog and Blind Man. I played you guys online. Great battle
won?
online.
What happened? Don't tell. It's not on blast.
Blind Man was more beating me. We had a lot of Freddy mirrors. His Freddy's really good. K Frog was trying to run a gauntlet on my Freddy and it didn't turn out too well. But his Ermac is really good. I also got a chance to play Emperor Dark, and I finally see why. Damn it! I finally see why everybody says he's good. He's got a really good Shank song, and I had some good matches with him. But other than that, the rest of PSN is fucking free, dude. I'm about to go back to Xbox soon.
Xbox, PSN on blast.
Yeah, PSN's free, man. It's,
PSN is free. Oh, Trey
Rank
Pound's.
Back on, it's
Trust me,
free,
Trey
bro.
Pound's gonna say something right now.
I told Trey Pound wanted to play him yesterday. He didn't want to fucking play me.
Nah, man, there's people on PS3, but they're not online, and they're from ATL. I'm gonna have to get you, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on PS3 much longer.
Man,
Yeah,
PS3 is weird.
I haven't had a chance to play him to Dave. I have him on my list, but we're not on at the same time.
PSN's weird because like it's so fucking like I'm free as shit on PSN. I'm not gonna lie, I'm free as shit regularly, but I'm not that free, you know.
Yeah, PSN versus fuck. I've had the game freeze on me. I knew it was from places and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? This doesn't happen on Xbox. Searching for a game, it freezes and it stays stuck searching.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you fucking kidding me?
No, have you ever got stuck that you go into the online and it gets stuck right there?
Yeah, I've seen it get stuck in weird ass fucking places.
Oh my god, that happens to me all the. Yo, I don't like my PS3, man. I don't like the MK for it online.
Yeah, it's really garbage, man. It's like, ugh.
I like all the other games.
City,
The
man.
offline games are amazing, but online.
Yeah, I'm definitely going back to Xbox soon.
Yo,
man.
but PlayStation Plus though is pretty tight. You get so many free
about it.
games.
Seriously?
Yeah, I signed up. I now have it's $50 for the year, but I only have a month free because it came with like my PlayStation bundle. But I now have Infamous 2, like fully downloaded, free. Little Big Planet 2, Space Marine,
you got the beta for
Warhammer.
PlayStation All-Star?
Yeah, I got that too. But that's
It came out today, right? Or is it tomorrow?
free. Nah, that's been out
Wait, what came out?
over a week now.
Over a week now. Oh, I thought
Or a week now, or a couple days, definitely, because I played it a couple days ago, and I played it a couple days after I saw somebody else play it.
Wait, what is this?
PlayStation Plus, I'm talking about. Mostly.
No, the thing that you
PlayStation
played.
All-Stars.
Oh, they have PlayStation All Stars out.
It's the beta, but I don't know if
okay.
it's to Plus members only. I really
yeah,
don't know.
it was Plus members only.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I played
I'll
it.
have to check on that then.
And you could, and it's cool because you can't even play against the computer. You can only play against real people. It's pretty
That's cool.
tight.
Oh, so it's only multiplayer.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I really should be playing more. I mean, whatever. What was I saying? Oh, the free shit I got. I got a bunch of like the arcade games free, like Double Dragon.
Nice.
That one free.
I don't care about any of that shit. You're always streaming Tekken. What the fuck, man?
No, actually, now that I got my laptop and like my new streaming setup, I should be streaming a lot more. And also, I could stream from bed. I could lay down and play.
Wait, what new stream setup did you get?
Well, I bought a laptop and a capture card, an external capture card.
What are you using now?
Like before,
No, what's the current capture card you're using now?
I haven't used it yet.
What's the
I
new
only
one
did
called?
the
It's a
test.
name. What the fuck?
Roxio H. I didn't. It's the way you're asking it, but it's the Roxio H Capture HD Pro.
That's the new one that came out, right?
Yeah.
You know, I was checking out the El Ganto or something like that.
I
The
could
Ganto?
show you.
I was
I could-
checking that out, and a lot of people saying that was like the best capture card out there, and it's under $200.
Well, this one just came out, and I think I don't know. They actually have a side by side comparison with one of them. I don't know if it was that one, but I know that the other one in that comparison, it basically was still the Roxio was better than the other one.
Then the El Ganto?
I don't know if it was the I would have to actually.
Gato, I think it's called.
I could check, and if I find that, I could link it to you.
Okay.
Actually,
I was definitely looking that up. You know, just in case me and Gaines got to stream an online tournament. Hopefully this time, maybe I can be able to do it.
yeah, it's definitely worth it. Like, it's definitely worth it because, like, I have my stream set up. I have like a stream setup like Phil has, but the thing is, I'm not willing to travel like Phil does with it because, like, I have it set up a certain way, and I don't want to undo it all.
Yeah,
my
fuck
computer
that.
is really expensive. I mean, I just don't want to bring fucking three monitors. It's ridiculous.
Mhm.
With now I just have my laptop, the capture card, and then I could just bring like the system, and then the monitor to play on.
Okay.
But I'm trying to see if I can find that video for you.
What video?
It's a side by side comparison of the capture card that I have and maybe the capture card that George was looking at. I don't know. I gotta find it.
Hey, Derp, I'll kill you if you do something fucked up to that dog there. Don't be doing nothing like fucking wacky. There you go.
Yeah,
Good dog.
talking. Derptile, you got a mic?
No, he does. He said something before.
Yeah.
He said no because we were trying to figure out if like
He's trying to be quiet. He doesn't want to wake the doggy up.
you know what it is. When I looked it up before, there wasn't that many videos on it because it was pretty new. Now it's like
Okay.
Dude, he really looks like that dog in that commercial fucking with Sarah McLachlan for all the fucking like abused animals. He's got that sad dog face. Like, do you not take care of him, Derptile? I don't see his legs. Did you like cut his legs off or something fucked up?
Oh yeah. Another quick thing. Guys, the MK Flash dancers are doing another video. They're gonna be shooting it. I think this weekend. They had a countdown on. It's gonna be their biggest MK video. Street Fighter 1 or Marvel 1. They said.
Can we go?
They told us it was complete trash and it really didn't really fold that well with the communities and stuff like that. And they're going back to their roots with the MK. So they're supposed to be doing it sometime. I believe it's this weekend. So I'm hoping to get them back on the show after they shoot their video and have it out.
Yeah, we definitely. I gotta hit them up. I gotta hurry up. I gotta talk to Shock about that for NEC.
Yeah, I haven't even spoke to them about. You been talking to them about it?
You know what? I mentioned it to him once or twice. I'm gonna remind them.
Yo, you know, I talked to Phil today, and I had it since I had like my setup now. It's easier for me to travel with. And you know how usually like during a tournament, there's like a lot of matches that happen off stream that should happen on stream. So I told Phil that I could bring a setup, hook it up to one of the monitors, and then I could actually record those matches. Cause I don't know if I could get bandwidth, but I could at least record them.
Yeah, and Shock bringing like a couple 4G cards or some shit like that.
Well, I know they have one, possibly two, but if the first one's gonna be for, the main combat network for MK9.
Well, they're doing 2 streams, so they're supposed to be having, I guess, two cards.
Yeah, but the secondary stream is not gonna be MK9.
Yeah, I know that already, but I'm saying, that's what the 4G cards. If they're gonna have 2 of them.
Yeah.
They're gonna have 2 separate ones.
Yeah, 2 separate ones.
Where's the other one coming from? I know they have the one we used at Summer Jam. And then the one we usually use with Phil, that's not a guarantee usually, because depends if I think it's Red Room that gives it to us.
No, Joe Dawson.
No, is he confirmed for that?
Yeah, he's always confirmed.
Then it's a possibility. Well, whatever. Either way, I'm still gonna have something there to get it done.
Hey, Mr. Pig, you still here with us?
Alright, I can't find this video, but I could still give you a
Yeah, send me the link to the current one you're using right now. I think I looked at it the other day, but just send me a link just in case I'm looking at the right one.
You want to get on? I know you have a big mouth and always something to say.
Whoa, where'd you send it? Hold on. Actually, I actually tried it out, and I actually streamed with it, so I'm trying to find an archive of it, so you can see
Now,
like.
can this
my
one do
quality.
1080p now?
1080p for well, this is how it works. It's 1080p for Xbox, 720p for PS3, and that is because of the HDCP blocking that the PS3 does.
Okay, yeah.
So you cannot, that's why they have those things that take it away. But that's why you have to go to component.
Yeah,
So that's the reason component can only go up to 720p.
Okay.
So that's why you can only do 720p, with the card for that because of the HD. Unless I'm pretty sure you might be able, if you could get one of the strippers for the HDCP, but it has to be, to an HDMI.
Okay.
Because I have one, but it goes to component.
Okay.
For my reasons, for my setup.
All right, gotcha.
I'm trying to find video quality.
Hey, Derp, make your dog do some tricks or something.
Derpity derp.
He's just sitting there like a fucking lump of shit. Make him do something. Make him speak. Fucking guy's hitting him. He's like, the dog's just like, get the fuck off me.
It's like, make him speak.
Blow in his ear. The dogs love that.
That dog passed out, dude. That motherfucker doesn't want to wake up.
Give him a hand job on video. Oh, he moved for that one.
On Phil?
He's like, dude, what the fuck are you doing to me, dude? He's like drunk dog. He's got that drunken swag going on.
Yo, my girl wants us to get a small dog. I said I'm not down for that.
So does mine.
Like a small, because it is, because we're moving out again, but of course to a better situation for us, like a much bigger place. Because we were stuck in that really small space, but it's allowed dogs under 20 pounds.
That's pretty big.
And cats. I mean, I already have a cat, but she's like, "Oh, let's get a small dog." I'm like,
I don't think Derptile's Chinese. If he was Chinese, half that dog would be eaten.
I don't mind small dogs. Small dogs. I like dogs when they're puppies, so fuck it.
Yeah, but they're kind of, I don't know.
I like guinea
I don't
pigs.
walk that thing. I'm not into it.
Listen, you're not gonna walk it. You're gonna make your girl walk it. Cause my girl wants a teacup Yorkie, and
Yo, she says
walk that dog. She
says that. I feel like I'm gonna end up doing it. Where's my cat? I don't even know where he is.
You just lay down the hammer, man. You say, hey, if I'm gonna walk it, we're taking the dog back.
Say, I'll take the dog for one walk, and that's back to the motherfucking place we got it.
Exactly.
Yeah, because the dog's not staying home, going on Wtih pads and shit like that.
If not, you just say, by the way, I'm going to let him shit on your side of the bed.
This is fucking weird. No, I'm trying. Oh, that was weird. I was trying to find a video. I don't know. Never mind. Maybe it just happened in my head.
See, only on the On Blast show do you get the fucking dog fucking in as a guest. We've had a dog, 2 cats.
George, in the chat, that link, I think it's like a minute and something in where there's actual gameplay.
What am I looking at?
It's I'm just like testing it out. I played a.
Dude, why is it just so bright? God damn. Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing online, but I'm just saying like.
Yeah,
so you
I'm
can see
taking a look at it.
So you can see a quality.
How high did you put this up?
I don't know. I think it was a 720. But then again,
you need to do color adjustments, dude.
Well, I was just turned it on. I didn't do any settings.
All right, I'm seeing the actual game now.
Well, not, but I lag out because my Xbox.
Yeah, it's like super bright. Like your gamma or your contrast setting or something is way too up.
Yeah, no rabbits, man. I'm sorry. I don't do the rabbit thing.
What quality did you put this at?
I'm pretty sure it was at 720. I didn't really fuck with it too much.
Okay.
I was just like, I got it like a week and a half or 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, I still haven't even used it. It's like, let me just plug it in and test it out. It was on my day off during the day.
Okay.
What's up there, Mr. Pig?
Hey, what's up? Can you guys hear me all right?
We hear you okay?
I hear you.
Blink.
I'm walking the dog, so I'd just like to check, see if I'm in a good area.
Man,
Is it a small dog?
Walking the dog.
I'm always walking the dog. Like people
But
know this. Most people know this. I always walk my dog like 2 or 3 miles around 2 or 3 a.m. for like an hour and a half, and then go to bed.
Oh, so you're one of those dudes that walk your dog like 2 or 3 miles, let him shit all over everybody else's house, and then bring him back and be like, no, he's cool.
That's actually funny. No, actually, well, it'll please you to know there's nothing but like, I don't know, forest and trees, and there's like this one random school that I could give a shit about, and that's about it. So, I mean, there's a couple of neighborhoods, but we don't do that.
So you're the guy that I'm pissed at when I was in like elementary school, and like, at lunchtime we were playing kill the guy with the ball, and when they decked you and all of a sudden you landed in a pile of shit, you were like, oh, what the fuck?
That's good. Hey, I just want to clear this up real quick. Earlier, Tom was not going to come on because I told him not to go on. Okay? Let me clear this up.
Why would you tell him that?
Well, I'll tell you why. It wasn't, and I told him not to go on the Wtih show, and I told him not to go on tonight. And this is why. Because he called me and someone else on a 3-way call yesterday and was like up to his, like a 15 out of a 10, like angry about something. It was personal.
Yeah, I know what that was.
Okay, yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, no.
But, and I told him, I was like, if you go on the OBS show or the Wtih show.
Hello?
You there?
Keep it that. But if you go on there and you do what you're going to do, you're going to have these stream trolls. You're going to, oh, you there?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah,
we're
we're
here.
here now.
You just
Okay. You're sorry, hopefully I'll be in mostly good areas. I know this is one shitty area, but I'll pass it soon. But yeah, I just told him, I was like, don't give Stream Monsters ammo. It's dumb. Keep personal shit out of the game. And that was basically it. So I said, don't go on the show. So and that's what I was trying to get your attention to the stream chat. It was like, hey, I told him not to do it just because I didn't want to get on here and like drop atomic bomb or something.
Yeah, no. I mean, I understand that, and I told him that yesterday. Keep the personal shit personal. I said the reason I want you on is you're considered one of the fucking top fucking Sub-Zero fucking players to date. I got fucking John Turk coming. I said, what a better combination,
Yeah,
and
I'm excited to see Tom get back into the competitive scene because if you think about it. Ever since March, ever since Final Round, he hasn't really competed. There's Power Up, there's Evo, and then there's like a couple of local tournaments. So he like, whereas we've been going to constant locals, constant majors, Evo, and MLG, he's kind of out of practice. And he doesn't really focus on the game anymore because of a lot of reasons, but also because he's not even allowed to compete in stages he wants to compete because he's a commentator. So he actually took a big sacrifice to kind of be our ESPN, Mark Anderson, if you will, like anchor. So it's cool, but it's gonna be cool to see him back at NEC, final round. I know he's gonna final round. He'll get all those tournaments in January, like Winter Brawl, and there's like Apex and shit like that. So it'll be good to see him back in the circuit, like your everyday tournaments and everyday majors. But and if MK is back at MLG next year, I think they'll probably invite him back. So. I don't know. It's been kind of a dry spell for him, where he could show that he's playing at the top of his game recently.
He should really push MLG to allow him to play and comment.
That's conflict of interest. Yeah. I understand what you're saying and get what you're saying, but I know they're not going to do that. They don't do it for other games, and they're not going to make like these side. They're not going to open enough just for Mortal Kombat just because we all love Tom. So, or we want to see him compete and whatever, or people want to see him get blown up or whatever. It's like they're not going to do that. I mean, imagine the mental focus he has to go into for commentating, and then go, now I got to go focus for games. I just got blown up, or I just won a killer match. Now I got to focus back on this, and I don't know. I wouldn't be able to do it.
Yeah, but people do it all the time when we commentate grassroots tournaments.
They also did
Okay. That's true.
for money matches at what was it, Anaheim? I think he had that money match, the Reptile versus Sub-Zero money match.
Oh, that was the one against Saban.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, what? MLG,
yeah.
MLG.
No, that
Yeah,
was
that
MLG.
was-
That
that was
was
their-
within the arena. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's fun. But it's gonna be cool to see him back, and you know he can be like me sometimes, where we just like drop bombs and we don't need to sometimes. So I was just trying to look out for him and say, hey, you might not want to do this.
Yeah, I mean, I said the same thing. And you know what? Nothing really has to be said about it. But, I will say this. The Stream Monsters are kind of an extra dicky to them. I mean, I get fucked with too, but not nowhere near how people fuck with him, and I know I can be a dick because you know what? When I'm a dick for a reason because I want to be a dick. I mean, when somebody turns around and does it to me, and starts sending shit back my way, I don't get mad about it. It kind of goes hand in hand with our first episode with Bass and Sands. I hurt people apparently. I didn't understand why. I guess that's my age difference and my upbringing, that I didn't know certain people were actually hurt by me putting guests on that they didn't like, and it was an issue of friend loyalty, I guess.
Yeah, I get it.
And for me, I kind of said, look, you know what? If you punked out and let somebody do that growing up, then that just made you a pussy. So, here I am trying to tell you, man up, and you don't want to man up. So, it really isn't my place to tell somebody to man up any way than they do it themselves.
All right, so what are you doing for Halloween?
I got. In fact, I'll find. I'm gonna be fucking dressed up and acting in this house that is a Halloween house for Down syndrome kids with Down syndrome.
Okay.
I'm basically donating my time dressed up. Let me see if I can find this while I'm doing that. I'll give him a plug while I'm at it. If anybody in the Long Island area.
I was encouraged. All right, so I didn't last year was the first year I did not dress up, and probably 10 or 12 years. I don't know why. I think it was just too busy. It was bad timing. I was having issues with my nose. It was kind of crazy. So I was just like, fuck, okay, I'm not in the mood. And but I was encouraged this year to to get a full costume of Kenshi, and I got it. So I'm kind of excited about going to a party this weekend. No one's gonna know who the fuck it is, but it's gonna be fun anyway.
Let's see what I got.
As long as you know who it is, that's all that matters, man.
I know.
You have a real sword too, or what?
I've actually had a real sword for years.
Nice.
Just like real sword. I had kickboxed for 6-7 years and has nothing to do with swords. But I really got into that kind of stuff, martial arts and stuff. And the only reason why I quit, I just I changed gyms because I had a big fucking fallout with this gym who I signed a month-to-month contract with, and I found out after they raised the rates that they said I signed a 3-year contract with. So on that final year, actually it was final two and a half, because I ended up paying a penalty to get out of the contract. I was just pissed off. They forged my name on this contract. So ever since then, I just kind of been salty about it. But that was 2-3 years ago. I used to do that stuff all the time, but it's just nothing competitive because I need my hands, I need my brain.
Did you pay for a full 3 years?
I paid. All right, it's like signing a 3-year obligation for you pay every month. So it's if you had a monthly fee, it was $70. It was I think it was $78 a month, and it's Knuckle Up Fitness, and it's a really good program. But these fucking assholes, just scam artists, were running it. And I don't sign. People who know me know I don't sign up for shit past month to month because I always like my freedom. You can always have that negotiating argument with your company that you're with or you want to go to because of it. It gives yourself the leverage. So the fact they told me I signed up for a 3-year contract and I didn't keep my records, it just really pissed me off the whole time I was in there for the next year and a half, and I just couldn't wait to quit. So I had some extra money. I was like, fuck, I'm just going to pay out my contract and leave. So
that sucks, man.
It was awful. I mean, it was 4 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm a fan of martial arts myself, so I hate to see some gyms pulling that bullshit.
Yeah, I can safely say I stopped doing it because of that. Because the gym I went to was like $40 a month, but to just join their martial arts program was like $135 a month, and I was like, "Fuck that, man! It's not even as good as the other program." And it almost made me want to go back, but I was like, "Why would I go back to that bullshit?" So I just kind of said, maybe it's not for me. I'll just do my normal thing and just keep doing what I'm doing. So it was fun.
Fair enough, man.
So, are you hyped for MLG? You good?
Me, yeah. I'm.
I think the players going, and I'm talking about first timers, like veterans, whatever. We gotta hype this up. We gotta use that stage as our oyster and go nuts, like with the hype. I'm not talking about like James gets on me about screaming and yelling, going nuts, but I'm talking about like props or just anything. Like I was talking to Churro and Saban, Arturo Saban and Sanchez about before the matches. Go back to what they did at Columbus and do those pre-match interviews to like hype it up. Remember Junior versus PL and they hyped it up with the interview? That was awesome. Like that was good TV. So I think they need to do more stuff like that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. They should have more stuff like that. It's got to be it's got to be pumped up as much as possible.
I mean, I can basically hear it right now. If I have to play Rio, they're gonna be like, "So what do you got?" They'll say something like, "So what do you got to say to a pig?" He'd be like, "Bitch, I done own you 12-2 already. So what else I got to do?"
Except you won't be able to say the bitch word.
I know. And then I'm just toying with this. I hope he finds it funny if he hears it. And I'm just like, I say something like, I've got nothing to lose. I've already lost twice. So I've only got something to gain, and I'm about to show you what's up. Things like, we could have fun with it. So,
dude, that sounds so cheesy.
Man, whatever they do, don't get M2 Dave on the mic if M2 Dave decides to go. The first thing out of his mouth is you'd be like, "Yo, the Pink Ranger sucks, MKU's garbage, and all Friday prayers suck." That's what he's gonna fucking say.
let me tell you about the cowards, the fool known as Crystal Cage. He will just like go on and on with Crystal Cage. I love it. It's fun.
And he's gonna rant about like how smoke needs to be banned.
Yeah, unfortunately, I just found out M2 Dave is now banned from MKU for an extended period of time now.
Why?
Poor Dave.
And now this time it was at Gerchap, so.
Yeah, I think it was Mace or something.
No, Gerchap is the one who initiated the ban now.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
he went at it with Gerchap now.
Oh, okay.
Why would he go at it with Gerchap? Man, Gerchap was cool about it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I don't know. He likes to call everybody. You know what? These Eastern European guys like to use that word fascist.
Yeah, I don't know the full details on his side, but from what I'm reading here, he went off again on the DarKNaTaS chap and.
I know Dave. Dave is just really upset in the direction MKU has gone since he's not been on staff, and he means well, but he does not show well. And he doesn't handle things well. But I understand what he's talking about. Like, what he really is trying to convey is kind of what I posted in a more logical post. I said, there's basically 6 people on this staff who don't play the game and aren't, like, really connected to the community. There's, like, 1 or 2 players on the staff that actually play the damn game, have connections. And actually, not really. They don't have connections because they're, like, 16. But they just kind of don't have, like real connections, like with the scene and the community and the developers and this and that, and it's just a little weird. So from a staff, the fuck?
But you gotta remember, you don't have to play the game in order to be a good person to do the staff.
Do you have to drink Coke to be the CEO of Coke?
No.
No.
Really? I mean, like, all right, let's run this by real quick. Maybe I'm wrong, but let's run the by. Let's say the CEO of Coke has absolutely no connections into the software industry and doesn't even drink Coke, doesn't even drink soda. Do you really want that guy running your business?
Well, I understand. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but at the same time, it's easy. I think it's easier, for just to have a minimal amount of people that play. This is the way I would, run a website. I guess a minimal amount of people that play the game, because you know what, when somebody like, for example, if I make you a moderator. At the same time, you're monitoring everywhere else. You're monitoring, the Kenshi thing, but you're still a player. So, to have you sit and babysit, I mean, if you look at Test Your Might, Tim Static don't play, Storms don't play, Dark Rob don't play no more, Shock don't play no more, really. So it allows those moderators to focus on what they're doing and not focusing on, bitching about, well, I can't level up because I'm fucking moderating a thread every day.
And you have a really good point about Storms, Tim, and Shock and those guys, Dark Rob. But the one thing I'll give Storms is his networking ability and what he's managed to accomplish by having MLG front pages articles. That's kind of helping the branding to other people who are unfamiliar with our scene in our game. And he has been able to accomplish things like that. I don't know what Tim does really anymore.
Breaks balls.
I don't know what he does. I know Dark Rob. I don't know what Dark Rob does anymore. I know Shock is still, with the 2D old school games. I know of course Crazy plays. I don't know if Crazy's staffer. He's just like a moderator. Or I don't know what he does.
No, Crazy's admin.
Oh, okay. Well, that's legitimate.
Yeah. Plus, he can focus on playing too, which is good for him.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, yeah, but you do. It's a very good point about. Both sides, how the top positions don't play the game. But I would say this, the top positions are getting their site branded on other major sites, and they are making those connections. So, and this isn't bashing, or this isn't like, I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm just saying, if I could recommend something for MKU, it would be work on branding your product and marketing to the correct people and reaching out properly. And just creating relationships with the upper people and surrounding sites, and just being able to establish those, communications and connections, because I really think that's what. If you think about it, like I was on staff for MKU for years and years, and the one that MKU was killing TYM, like killing them, and what happened is Storms and Tim used their knowledge and friends and who they knew and networking capabilities to network with SRK. And basically SRK told their whole community, yo, if you want to play MK, this is where you got to go. And then all of a sudden, bam, that fucker blew up bigger than ever. And then like I went to the site from MKU one day, I was like, oh my God, there's like thousands of people on this site and we've got 30. Like what happened? And that's what happened. So I think it was their ability to to network properly and know the right people at the right times is what made them take off in this major hike, and MKU really hasn't recovered since then. Mm-hmm. But they're, like I told Trax and Wtih and all those guys, like the new site looks incredible. Like I think the new site looks incredible, but everyone goes to MKU for the shout box and the clan wars. So it's either you got to figure out how to get out of that properly, which is risky, because like I said, the main reason I go there is the shout box, and now it's gone. Really, no one likes to use it, or no one cares to use it anymore.
They're trying to push that away because that was hurting their site.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like it's a double-edged sword.
I've noticed since it's been gone, the forums have been more active finally.
I told them in a thread. I said it would be amazing. I mean, this technology doesn't exist, but if you had the old shout box and say like I posted some high level player talk, I don't know, shit or something, like some kind of technique in the shout box, and we're chatting about it, and I could just highlight it and click send to thread, and it would like send what I just typed in the shout box to a thread of my choice. Okay. And it would like be a post, like in the forums. I don't know, like that would be really cool if they could somehow get the tech to figure out how to do that. But because then you would be building your site around what makes your site viable, credible, and popular. So right now they're in this they're back in this weird transition phase where they're trying to figure out who they are and how to be who they are, and how to be competitive with the other sites, like traffic wise. I hate to use the word competitive. I don't mean to use the word competitive. Just they need to matter, like in a bigger way. There needs to be more reasons to go to MKU.
All right, where am I? All right, let me put this up. This is what I'm doing for Halloween. Let's see what I got. This is actually my friend's house.
Yeah, I can't see the stream chat or anything, but I'll check when I get back.
For the original
I've dressed up as Cabal.
But it was made for just over
Cyrax.
$80,000.
Let this play so everybody else can see. They're gonna hear you over it.
It's unbelievable. This Blood and Guts classic inspired a bunch of spin-off movies, not to mention like
This is at my friend's house.
including this next one. Let's check it out.
My name's Joe Alaco, is my wife Linda, and my son.
Actually, ironically, he worked on Mortal Kombat with me.
Franklin Square Horror. The unique thing about this haunt is I don't like to go into a lot of blood and guts. Yes, I do come out with a chainsaw, but I'm not actually showing blood and guts. I like to leave a lot to the imagination. The teenagers, I get pretty bad. I have to. They're coming down this block. It is my job. They're coming down this block to get scared. And so, you know, I don't let them down. I scared them. I've been doing this for about 10 years. My whole family helps me out, actually. I do a lot of the decorating. My wife gets involved with helping me out. My mom, my dad, everybody gets involved. Upon reaching the house, you'd see a lot of the smoke. And the graveyard, of course, that's the main part of the haunt. You'd see the skeleton swinging on a tree. Our haunt is different than other ones because we put a lot more into the actors than we do anything else. My wife Linda usually dresses up as a ghoul.
I just go out into the crowd and I sneak up and I scare them.
My mother dresses up as an undertaker.
He dresses me up with white makeup and black eyes, and a full hat, and I give candy out to all the kids.
And we have my cousin Jerry, who's Michael Myers.
Hi, I'm cousin Jerry. I play Michael Myers. I take a couple of minutes and I go into a trance. And Michael comes out. I have this walk and his mannerism down to a science. Throwbacks would be Michael Myers. My wife doesn't want to sleep in the same bed as me, but she wants me to bring the knife.
I guess I play the main character, Leatherface, with the chainsaw.
When the chainsaw comes, you're like screaming.
I had a 65-year-old man roughly drive up the block to see how the house looked. I came running out towards him with the chainsaw.
You didn't see him coming. He put the car in reverse and it was like circling around. He took off.
And he must have did about 100 miles an hour up the block. It was pretty funny. It was pretty crazy and pretty funny. I think the unique and the special thing that happens here on Halloween night is everybody has their own little part to play. And it really works. I'm actually trying to get the whole block to do this. Call it Trick or Treat Street, you know, the safest place you can bring your kid.
If some maniac with a chainsaw were chasing me across the lawn, yeah, I'd be...
Anyway, that's what I'll be doing on Thanksgiving, working in the house. I don't know who I'm dressed up this year as, but I'll be somebody.
You'll always be somebody.
I'm always somebody. Thank you for the confident builder. See that, guys? I'm somebody.
All right, we got Gamer Blake on the stream now.
Yeah, Mr. Gamer Blake. What's up there, sir?
B.
How's everyone doing?
We're doing well.
We're doing sexy. How you doing?
We're doing it deep.
Derptile ever talk at all during the call, or is he just silent?
No, he had his dog on, though. That was kind of cool.
He said the word no once.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Derptile, man.
Derptile's a weird alien.
Yeah. Anybody even know what Derptile looks like?
Not me.
I know what his arm looks like.
Yeah, we saw his arm, but that's about it. And he likes to type.
He's got a cute dog.
I'd stopped by here during the 7th episode, so I thought I'd give you guys a call. What are we talking about now?
Halloween, what we were all doing, and MLG.
Ah, screw Halloween. I'm not interested in that crap.
Blake, give me your predictions for top 8 at MLG. And actually, you know what? Not even top 8. Give me Give me like 2 people you think that could be upset first round.
2 people I think could be upset first round, huh?
Yeah, I mean, all right, hold on a second. Let me set this.
Wait. Hey, Pig. First person that's going to be upset is you when Rio knocks you out first round. First match, Rio. Second match going to be CD Junior.
So who knocked him to loser second round?
Showtime.
Okay. Well, CD Junior and I've been having some fun. I hope he's having fun. I hope he's not taking it all serious and stuff, because I'm having fun. I'm laughing. We've been having quite some fun today, trashing each other on Twitter. Check it out.
Yeah, I saw it. I was following it.
Yeah, it was funny. He basically said, yo, bro, Kenshi brain dead. And my response was like, yeah, because at 25 majors, 3 MLGs, and 2 EVOs, all the top 8s are just so flooded with Kenshis. And basically, I said, yeah, I finally admitted, I was like, you know what, Kenshi is brain dead, but at least Kenshi doesn't make excuse after excuse after excuse when he loses.
Oh.
So we've been taking some shots at each other all day, so it's fun. So hopefully we will get to play. Hopefully it won't be like me and Max are joking around and you know taking shots at each other, having fun, and kind of building the hype, and then we turn out we tie. We don't even get to play. Don't make any sense. Max and I've been trying to play since March 1st.
Yeah, that would kind of suck if you guys don't even see each other.
So my goal is to piss off every single top player going to Dallas. So I will bound to play somebody. I'm kidding. I'm totally joking. I'm not even trying to piss people off. I'm just having fun.
No, I mean, like I said, I don't see anybody that sees it as malicious. I mean, even Junior or Hollywood GQ that he is with fish sticks in mouth, I don't think he gets salty about it.
He is kind of GQ.
We need some big rivalry going on at MLG.
Well, I mean,
you're going to get your wish.
I told Big D. Big D was trolling me earlier also on Twitter, and he's like, "God, you're no fun to troll." And I'm like, "What are you talking about? I'm the easiest person in the community to get some kind of fiery response from. You know, it's like I'm the easiest. I embrace it. Let's do it."
Yeah, it's true. Like I called you free, or I said Rio was gonna win in Deception on the stream chat. You called me free.
I called you free for basically you telling me Rio's better at a 9-year-old game. Trust me, I'm very easy to get some kind of response from.
And the funny thing, hey, if y'all want to play Deception at MLG, I could bring it.
Oh, dude, hell yeah! I still know my 1-1-4 chain stance, 1-1 chain stance combos. I'm all good.
Oh Jesus!
I'm all about the cabal. I'll show you what a real cabal is. But anyway, yeah, I think what I'm talking about is all right. You got people like My God, Gamer Blake, Wound Cowboy, Dab. You just got like a poke chop. You got a lot of players coming in that are unseated. And guess who those people are going to be fighting? Well, those people are going to be fighting me, CD Junior, Rio, Maxter first. So I'm predicting 1 or 2 first-round losses from a top player. You know, and they got Emperor Scar. You got Scar. You know, Scar's not to be fucked with. So if people aren't preparing like hours, it's going to be a pretty shit day.
Oh yeah, there's going to be upsets. Like I said, my list of 25, because now, you know, when we did it, there was only like 50-something people. Now we're up to 70, so I gotta redo my list because there's a lot of new players that have finally actually signed up that I couldn't put there because you weren't even mentioning them. So now I'm going to redo that list because there's going to be a lot of changes.
Did you put Detroit?
Did you count with the MLG participants?
Did you put Detroit on there?
No, because at first he wasn't. He was telling me he wasn't going to go. He might not be able to go. So that actually changes.
Is he going?
I don't know. He keeps saying yes, no, maybe.
Detroit's one of the guys. Ever since Anaheim, when he got like a full-time job or something, he probably won't know until like the day of the tournament.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he can't help it probably, but I mean, I don't know. I don't talk to him that much. So I'm just guessing that's what his deal is.
Yeah, but I would venture to say I think he's going to show up. So, I mean, he wasn't part of that list, so I didn't put him in. So, obviously, he's he's definitely going to be in the top 25, so.
I mean, of course. But, I mean, Big D, he's pissed.
Yeah.
He's coming. You know, if I got whatever place he got at the last tournament, I'd be pissed too. You know, I mean, I understand him. I want him to do well, not against me.
Especially now that he's OBS.
Yeah, why not? Support OBS.
Come on, OBS, Razor. You could be like Rio. You could have like 30 abbreviations before your name.
I don't know if they'd be cool with that. Like, I'd ask them. I don't know if they'd be cool with it. If they'd be cool with it, I'd talk to you.
No, you dictate to them. That's how you work. That's how you roll. OBS, we dictate. You tell him, I'm putting OBS. What you're gonna do, and you're gonna donate to the OBS show, Razor.
But I would say, you know, MIT and Tyrant and Denzel are coming.
Yes, I didn't have them because they didn't rent the car. They didn't register at that time, so the whole West Coast wasn't part of that equation, really.
So if you look at like the list, all right, let's just take like if you would #1 seeds, like, you know,
You might cut out.
MIT, the brothers, Rio.
Yes.
Someone's going to have to play somebody the first round. So, because there's not that many spots.
Being
so
a Denzel, see, now that Denzel signed up, he's also OBS, by the way. He's going to.
Wait, Denzel signed up?
I believe he signed up now.
I don't see his name.
Still no?
He hasn't signed up yet, but I think Nevada is one of those states you can't sign up yet.
Oh.
So I think that's one. I think
participants.
There's 75 or 76 signed up now, but that's not counting Gross, who's got some kind of deal where it's not going to be. It's not going to be until the day of the tournament. Like he's going to go there and he's going to deliver the money up front, like cash. Yeah. Because there's something about international where he can take care of it. So he's going to go there. Blake hasn't signed up yet. The 4 Vegas guys haven't signed up yet.
Is Madzine confirmed now, or
he's on the list?
So
Matt, I'm not gonna. I can't talk too much about that. It's not my place to explain what happened with Madzine.
Okay.
I mean, I got to tell you, Jan. Like, I'll just call you later. I'll tell you tomorrow or something. Oh my God, when this gets out, oh my God, it's gonna be a big bad blow up.
Oh boy, is Madzine going?
No. Madzine is going.
Okay, because I see his name registered. I just want to make sure he's still going.
Yeah, let's.
By the way, also OBS.
Mazzine's OBS.
Yes.
Yeah, he's OBS too.
Dude, I have 50. I have more OBS members than the fucking turnout's going to be for MLG. I am like Cobra Commander. I have OBS players all over the world.
You're bragging that you had 50 members.
I think we got over 10 at MOG right now.
Let me see who I got.
Hey, let me say this real quick. I was pissed off at MLG before because they won't let you change your name once you registered under something. So right now I'm registered as Daniel Name. I messaged them about it. They were just like, hey, here, you could pay the fucking 20 credits, whatever. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna pay the $14. I'm gonna change it to OBS DJ El Toro.
Oh, I was just gonna say. By the way, Pig, I got OBS Toro. Everywhere you go, man, we're like a plague.
That's funny. I like that. I do not think Shujinky Dink is going to go to MLG. I think Shujinky Dink is either going to go to SCR or NEC, and I just kind of like he initially won that original Xbox tournament. There was some controversy in that tournament too. Always there's some controversy, of course, and but I okayed it because it was kind of late, and he showed me the price of the plane ticket. It just wasn't going to be feasible. He would have to do dish and drive. He's like, "Can I just use this to get SCR and NEC?" I was like, "Yeah, whatever. You know, sounds good. At least you go to a tournament. Just get to a tournament. You know, plus support grassroots. Whatever. Let's do it." So, but yeah, the MLG thing. It is cool to think that Mazda, Wound Cowboy are coming into the tournament because of the online MLG tournament. Without that, they wouldn't have come. So that's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
I think that if anything, the MLG online tournament pumped up Maston hella because people didn't know who the fuck that guy was. No one knew Noob could beat Cabal. No one knew anything about Noob like that. So I think he's hype. Him coming to MLG is something people need to pay attention to. Everyone's going to want to see it on stream. I plan on getting the word to Saban when I get there. Hey, dude, this guy came from Germany. Put that motherfucker on stream. I don't care if he's playing scary drunk guy. Put him on stream, man. Like over anybody.
We mentioned it to Tom Brady about the international guys coming over that they should be kind of featured a bit.
I'm bringing to. I should be bringing Arturo to the VSM thing on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cool.
So I'm gonna pick him up. So we'll be talking.
What I think MLG should do is talk, do an interview with Gross. Maybe, possibly have to have an interpreter because I've been talking to Gross on Sorry, there's a car just passed me. I've been talking to Gross on Facebook. I'm going to tell you right now, he's going to need an interpreter.
Yeah, well, that's what when I brought him on the show the one time, I had Max to interpret.
Yeah.
Okay, so he was talking to me. I was like, dude, I can't
only
talk
one
to you
car
right
pass you?
Yeah, one car passed me.
The whole time.
What the next time is going to be around 6 a.m.
I mean, it is 3 a.m. right now or something.
Yeah, that's right. You're on the side.
Let me go outside right now. You'll have like 5 cars pass by.
Dude, I'm in the suburbs of Atlanta. You're
what do you expect? We're in a city.
I know.
Yeah, dude, you know what was funny? You know what was funny? Today I came home. Today I came home, and it was funny because John Turk was talking about that story about when he was a cop coming out the forest. Yo, I pull up to my house. There's a cop walking around my complex with his gun drawn and shit. But I live in the back of the building, and he's out in the front checking. I'm like, yo, I'm walking in the house with a fucking pizza. I'm like, yo, watch this guy get so scared shitless when I come out the corner and I get blown away before the fucking show. Yeah, luckily for me, the guy was just like, "What do you do? What are you doing?" And I was like, "Thank God he didn't have his gun drawn."
I would have ran the show for you, man.
No, I would have came in. I would have finished it off bleeding and shit. I would have been kind of entertaining.
I think they should have. I think they should have an international exhibition where they have Gross win Cowboy Mass and fight it out or something.
Yeah, they should definitely do, they should do something where they can incorporate more of the Europeans, more of the scenes that are there. Like I said, at the end of the day, I understand PL won Evo, and I'm not trying to begrudge him, but how do you call that the World Championship when two representatives from Chile and 2 representatives from I think it was Honduras, and that was it, except for the UK guys, a couple of them. You're leaving a lot of these places out. But unlike Capcom actually does freebies, they got tournaments that they do free, qualifiers and shit. Maybe you could do something where maybe not, if not for this, for Injustice, where they go out and they say, all right, you know what, let's do 3 South American qualifiers, and then you have a final when you go over to different places in the world and fly these guys out.
Do we consider Canada and Mexico real international?
No, they're not international.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I don't know. That's kind of, maybe not Canada because we're the fuck this dog.
Isn't it technically international?
Because you're crossing a border.
United States.
Yeah, you're crossing a border, but still,
international.
We should just take those 2 countries over.
Let's not start a war now.
I think I've been playing Doctrine Dark a lot.
It wouldn't be much of a war. My bad.
Dude, that dude.
I have to give
should
you guys
make
a heads up. When you get on PSN again, you're gonna have to be dealing with a system update.
Yeah, the Vita update.
Sweet.
Now that you mentioned Doctrine Dark, I noticed his name's under Tekken. Is that the same Doctrine Dark, or that's somebody else?
Absolutely somebody else. I talked to him about it.
Okay, I wanted to make sure.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, you're coming too? And he was like, no, man, that's not me. It's like, not him.
Yeah, I just noticed the Tekken numbers kind of went up. They're up to 36 players now.
It'll go up more in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's cool to see that. But what's really cool is, we're 2 weeks away, maybe we're 2 weeks away from the event, and MK has more than Raleigh, almost more than Anaheim. We'll probably hit Columbus numbers.
Yeah.
So it's like we complete the circle. We're going out the same way we came in. That looks really good.
But at the same time, for Raleigh, I don't know about Anaheim, but a lot of local players at the time weren't signed up, right? Most of the Dallas guys are signed up right now. I don't know about
you only missed maybe like 4 out of the local for like Dallas.
Yeah, we're missing like guys that can't afford it right now, but like they can't afford it, you know. So they won't be there.
How can they afford it if they're local?
They just got other like I don't like Big Mill can't afford much. Like he's got school and he's got to take care of his like family and stuff, like his wife and whatnot. I don't know the exact details of the situation. All I know is like some of our guys just can't afford to like some of these guys can't even afford to play in locals, you know. So
God damn.
Yeah. But you know, we do what we can, you know, to sign up and hey, can y'all hear me? I can't.
Yeah, no, you hear you fine.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, we do what we can to get out, but I'm pretty sure almost everybody who signed. The only person that I don't think I saw on the list that said that they were going to sign up is Armageddon, and I was sort of interested to see him sign up because I don't know if y'all remember him challenging, doing the Kenshi. He said if people think Kenshi is so easy to learn, then people who don't know Kenshi can money match him for $50. He'll play Melina. I don't know if any of y'all saw that.
Didn't Pig do the same kind of issue?
I don't know.
I could have sworn he had like almost the same kind of challenge.
I don't know. Hey, Pig, you there?
We lost Pig.
Oh.
James, you gotta call Pig back.
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, but I remember, like, I think, like, Forever King, Death, and, like, 3 other guys had accepted his challenge, and I was like, oh, man, I wanted to see that, you know?
Yeah, I noticed since we've hit the cap, it hasn't really gone up much more to numbers.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping within the last, 2 weeks that we should see hopefully more increasing. We hit that 96 cap.
Yeah, I contacted some of the San Antonio guys, and they showed some interest, but I don't know if they'll actually go, because you know how some people are. They show interest, but fucking then they flake out.
Yeah. I mean, that's typical.
I don't think anybody heard me. Is there a link to a list of the players that have registered?
I'm looking for it right now.
Yeah, here. I'll pull it up for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it?
No.
I had it open.
Throw the link up so I can grab it. I want to see a couple of things. I want to see some players out there who's added.
And for Natus, are you giving them straight to the MK list or to the whole thing?
I'm giving it straight to the whole thing.
Okay, because
that way they could just pick and choose which one they want to look at.
Yeah, because the MK list does not include the people who have the passes for both.
Yeah, I know that.
Okay.
I'll just look at both lists here then. Here we go.
Yeah, I had to bookmark it because you can't really go to the MLG site and actually find this fucking link.
Yeah.
It's such a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I was just trying to do that.
Because
I had to bookmark this shit because I can't find it.
Yeah, because it registers as teambuilder.mlg. Fortunately, Chrome saves that automatically, but yeah. Oh, by the way, Blake, congrats on getting moderatorship at Test Your Might.
Thank you very much.
What are you channel forum mod or what are you?
A forum moderator, sir, for the Mortal Kombat 9 section.
For Sonya?
No,
not my character. I just meant for the Mortal Kombat game in general.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna announce you as the new Illuminati, and I'm gonna start a whole fucking shit war. and I want to be the first person you ban.
Welcome to the Illuminati, man.
Do you wear a black hood or do you just come straight up as you are?
I'm not that kind of guy.
They're gonna gang up on you in a private chat and they're gonna be like, prove that you have what it takes. Ban JamessMK now, and you're gonna be like, I don't want to hit the ban button. Do it.
Wait, is there just a straight up ban button?
No, I don't know.
That'd be awesome. Just right next to everybody's name, just go through, click.
Nah, I think
they probably have to ask Storms for permission.
Yeah, probably.
Alright, so let's see what we got. I'm looking at the list of players here.
Anybody know why CD Juniors didn't sign up for Tekken?
Because he can get blown up.
Why, who's there that's gonna blow him up?
Yeah, CD Junior claimed that was his main game, right?
He might.
I mean,
change
I
his
looked at the
mind
Tekken list. I mean,
there.
why not just sign up for it while you're there? I mean, who knows? Why
Because he doesn't want to get blown up and get them blown up for it. Like he doesn't want to get blown up for trying.
He does get salty. And I played him online. He got real salty at me.
Well, he gets salty. He gets salty at anything. I mean, I get salty.
Actually, he kind of pissed me off.
Oh, the other way around, huh?
I was like, wow, like why you blowing me up so much? I'm not just some random dude.
Wow. So you know what? So NaTaS.
Yeah.
This is what we got. We got OBS, Denzel, Madzine, Big D, Rio, Toro, possibly Toxic, My God, Zerf, and Ja. So we are getting.
Oh no, there's more. Keep going. You got Lowe's Lou.
Oh, Lowe's Lou, yeah.
Madzin.
I already said Madzin. Yeah, Lucy Lou.
Beef Supreme.
Beef Supreme.
Beef Supreme's on the list?
Yeah, well, he's not on the list, but he's going.
Yeah. It says Beef Supreme, please.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Page 3.
Yeah, okay. Fucking.
Man, everybody here is basically.
We're looking at about like 12. My God.
Wow, you guys.
Did you even say Rio?
Yeah.
Rio's been OBS.
You guys are so impressive, you know.
Well, I didn't know if
Shout
James
out.
had said Rio.
Yeah.
Props to you, OBS.
I don't think he's on this page of the list that he has up, or at least that's visible on the
Is
stream.
Goldfish OBS?
No.
Oh, she's STB.
She's STB.
Why can't she be STB OBS?
She could, but I don't think Mr. What's his name likes that. She has to be dedicated.
Who's in charge of STB? I don't even know.
Shijinki.
Shijinki dink.
Ugh.
I thought I saw the STV disbanded or something, or they're just not
Disbanded
playing
for online.
Called off their online division.
Oh, okay.
And
what about Captain Execution? Is he OBS?
You know what?
Might as well be.
I don't know.
All right, he's OBS. What about Costner? Is he OBS?
No.
Why not?
Never asked.
Then he's OBS. You know he's gonna join. Let's be serious here. I could go through the list.
Well, we're looking at about like 12 right now.
Speaking of, let's be serious here. Are we picking up 16-bit or what?
Yeah, we'll take 16-bit, OBS 16-bit while we're
I
at
don't
it.
think that's good. I don't know.
Yeah, no. I have to take Crazy Dominican first. Oh, God. Yo,
Yeah, we need CD brothers, man. What the hell?
Yeah.
None of them are OBS though.
Yeah, they don't want to get involved in the drama.
So
pick up CD Junior. Make him call himself OBS Fish Sticks.
OBS Fish Sticks. Hey, what day are they getting to Dallas, and what day are they leaving?
I think they're getting there Friday.
Friday? Okay.
Yeah, they're getting there
Yeah,
Friday.
I think they're still going Friday.
Because I think they're starting at like 9 o'clock at night on Friday or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, so they're getting there in the afternoon. Oh, Maron. So now I'm looking at this dog on the screen. That's all fucking relaxed, and Derptile's probably gonna start
That's
touching.
right.
His...
Weren't the CD brothers supposed to be leaving on Sunday too?
No,
Because I could have sworn Crazy Dominican had work on Monday.
I think they're leaving late Sunday.
Oh,
Yeah.
you think it's late Sunday?
I'm going to a bar that night watching the Falcons and Cowboys game. I told Woon Cowboy I was going to blow him up the same way the Falcons are going to blow the Dallas up.
Wow, two teams I absolutely despise.
Yo, George, you going to NEC?
Almost as bad. Almost as
still
bad.
up there.
The Cowboys are number one, but the
Lame.
Falcons are like
I
one
like
under
the
the Eagles.
Lame.
Eagles are ass.
Yeah, well.
Talking to me, man?
You talking to me?
Who are you?
Ugh.
Yeah, I
Eagles
got
are
Pherleece
ass.
saying I'm lame.
Because he doesn't know if he's going to NEC.
Yeah,
Everybody's going to
I
NEC.
haven't got my workman's comp check yet. I got no money coming in. I'm out of work right now.
Just like how everybody's a part of OBS, everybody's going to NEC.
Yes, NEC should have a great
Wait, so you have no
turnout.
money, so you just have to come up with to get in,
And the drive there.
somebody could pick you up on the way. There's a lot of guys coming.
Man, I don't rely on nobody driving.
You're like me. I don't rely.
Not that you rely, but you wouldn't even take the offer. Wow.
I don't know.
Hey,
Like I said, but I still need money. I don't have money coming in, so I'm not gonna blow out money when I don't have my money coming in yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm living off my money I've saved up, and that's going lower and lower and lower. I gotta pay bills. That's more important.
I've got a question. This is good OBS topic. Did you guys hear about somebody tweeting about they're going to bring a gun to NEC and shoot everyone?
We got to leave that to a quiet topic. Because that's actually something that's kind of being discussed a lot in detail on the side. Because I don't need to have to blow somebody up in a fucking event.
Okay.
But yeah, it was mentioned.
I would personally like to be notified when that is rectified.
Yes. I mean, it's been rectified, but yeah.
You can't say shit like that.
Not this day and age.
Not this day and age when you got fucking dumbass, ignorant fucks in Colorado. You know, things like that. And yeah, I agree with Jim Zero. That's kind of a police rectify thing.
Yeah.
If one of my players in Atlanta said that, I would seriously beat the shit out of them. Like, you just don't say stuff like that.
I agree 190%. You know?
I mean, I would like that person to provide an answer.
You know, I actually think, I mean, I don't know, I can't even say like bringing a person on the show is even an answer. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'll just say I would say 3/4 of the people planning to go to NEC don't want to go.
Yeah, I know.
Because of this, and 2 of them have really good reason. Because I think
one of them would be a target.
Yeah, I think one of them definitely would be shot by this guy if he were serious. So he ain't going. I don't think he's going. Period. Yeah. So I don't know. I would just like to be told later about what's being done, and I would actually kind of like to talk to that individual.
Yeah, you know what? You know the person, right?
Sort of. Yeah, I know him, but I don't like. I'm not like.
Oh, you're not like talking. Yeah, I was gonna say reach out, but
yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely an issue.
Okay, I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. No, I kind of actually think about it. I know you guys would be aware of it because it's So
yeah, it's not a lightly taken subject.
When did you first see this?
What's this?
2 weeks ago on a Wednesday.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like 2 weeks ago on a Wednesday, maybe 3 weeks ago. I don't know. It's one of those. I don't know, maybe a month ago. I don't know.
Yeah, about a month ago, I think it was.
Okay.
I got the tweets. I got it all favorited.
Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been on top of that, and it's fucked up. That's all I could say. You know, just to be put in that situation, especially knowing the person as well as I've known him.
I'm really surprised that didn't blow up like that following Tuesday on the OBS show. Like I honestly forgot about it, and then I didn't really see everything until like a week later, and I was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
it was mentioned a bit.
Yeah, I didn't hit on it too much because, you know, I mean, the shit that happens on the show, you know, whether some of it's quote unquote, you know, Triforce real talk moments, that's like really real talk. You know, that's when I lost him again.
We lost Pig?
Yeah. You know, but that's something that...
This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Yes, well, I haven't been...
It was on Twitter.
Yeah.
You know me. I'm not on Twitter like that.
Yeah, you are. Shut up.
I've been on Twitter recently, actually.
Man, shut up. You're on Twitter like that, man.
No, I'm really not. Let's be serious here.
Like, I am being serious. You are on Twitter.
Yo, you have to remind me to go on Twitter to retweet stuff. I haven't touched my phone for a while. Alright, now I'm looking at my phone.
Alright, Pig's out. His phone died.
I'm getting a message from Zaf.
His phone died? Pig's phone's on blast now because it died?
Those fucking Atlanta phones suck.
Wait, if he's walking his dog, then he must have sent that message from his phone that died. What?
Crap, I get back every time he's gone.
Yeah, he messaged phone died from his dead phone.
Yeah, how the fuck do you do that?
Dead phone. Sorry guys, I can't be on the call anymore. Because my phone's dead.
He's home now.
He's home now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Christ.
Hey, Derptile, feed the dog something. He's sitting there going, yo, motherfucker, give me something to eat.
I call animal abuse.
We can't see it because you got a shitty-ass camera. dog's like, this fucking guy is breaking my balls. I'm just trying to sleep. What does he think? I'm a circus freak for him? He's giving him a look, too. He's like, yo, I'm going to bite you. He's giving him that look like, I'm going to bite you, motherfucker, when I'm done. There you go. Fucking rubbing down his dog. Flip him over and fucking rub the red rocket.
Got Napalm in the chat now. Greetings to Sir Napalm.
Man.
So anyway, was Tom on the call earlier?
Yes, he did come.
What did he say?
We talked about... what the fuck did we talk about? The whole bashing of not defending MK on the fucking Under the Semen fucking podcast.
You'll never learn the name.
I don't care. I make up what I call.
Avoiding the puddle.
Avoiding. I thought it was avoiding a shower.
One thing I had to come to know is some of us can be a bit bipolar. There are some of us supporting the game, others are bashing it.
Yeah, well, I mean...
I'm sorry, hold on 1 minute. The TV.
Wait, so what is Triforce doing? He's really gonna be at Nintendo for the next month?
Yeah.
He's there. He's been there for the past few days already.
He's waits outside?
Does he have like a tent or something?
Dude, he sent me... Alright, this is what he sent me. I was talking to him on Twitter just a little... I mean, on Skype a few minutes ago. He sent me... Where's the fucking thing?
Yo, I'm gonna go there with my camera and I'm gonna do a video and I'll stream it.
I'm gonna go there and cut him online and say, do something, bitch.
Yo, we should all go, just all cut in front of him. All the New York guys, like 25 of us deep.
He's waiting. Jim Zero. He's waiting for the Wii to come out.
What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do?
We all go with OBS Homeboy Tyson balls deep shirts.
Oh shit! He's actually featured on a French website, Israeli website, a UK website. He's on the MTV website. He's on Kotaku, and he's on some site on the Netherlands. Like all these articles about him being at the Nintendo store right now.
You know what's funny though? Hold on.
Here, look, I'll send you guys a link.
You know, like, I feel like hopping on my motorcycle and just riding over there and be like, Triforce, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you fucking here? I'll probably be there for hours just talking.
I'll put the link in the stream chat. That's one from MTV.
Oh, I took the insurance off my bike. Shit.
That's, well, because it's the winter coming, right?
Yeah. Could take the risk and take a quick ride out there. I rode around without my insurance before.
That power glove.
The reason I had asked about Tom a bit ago is because I got back in contact with him earlier today, and we managed to arrange something for the first episode of Tekken Tag 2 tutorials for the Down for Cast program coming on the Wednesday after MLG Dallas. Basically, I don't know if any of you here are familiar with the Silent and Tom Brady show that was done around the time MK9 had been released last year, but basically it was a kind of what we're going to be doing for Tekken Tag 2 now. Tutorials and discussion of the game's history and whatnot.
What time does it start?
Yeah?
What time does it start?
The Downvote Cat is typically 8 p.m. Central every Wednesday evening.
It's too early.
Well, anybody can join at a later point in the show, and there's always an archive.
I know.
All right, hold on a second, guys. Just for Triforce.
What time does Down Forecast go until?
Pardon me?
What time does Down Forecast go until?
It goes as long as we desire for it to.
So like, but like a typical generalist, like OBS usually goes to around 4 o'clock in the morning or so, right? General estimation. So
I'm taking it, jerk you off, and rub semen all your naked, sexy chocolate pie. We'll make a real track with you by Baxter.
Fair enough.
I've got my forecast on all the Tekken Tag 2 players, so this will help speed things along nicely. Frankly, I'm excited.
Why don't you take that hot glove and shove it up my ass? I'm taking it, jerk you off, and rub semen all your naked, sexy chocolate pie. We'll make a real track with you by Baxter.
Yeah, my mic piece is freaking out.
Oh shit, I'm missing one.
Well, he's gonna be there for a whole month, right?
Yeah, he's gonna be there for a month.
So I got plenty of time.
That's why he's
a little busy this weekend with this whole, more like VSM and Phil stream thing.
That's why he said the last time when he was on the stream with us that he's gonna be gone. He's gonna be away for like a month, and it was to do this.
Yeah, I hope I get there when they're actually doing like an interview with him. I can like stand in the back, you know, like those people.
Yeah, I'm wondering how
little Mortal Kombat sign.
I'm wondering how he's powering up his phone and recharging his devices and how
he plugs it in. He plugs it into the USB port on his Power Glove.
James, why don't you try to get him on the call so we can see his update?
Let's see.
Let's see if he'll answer. If he'll answer from where he's at.
Can you imagine? Oh my
Yeah, I heard he had issues with the cops. So the cops, I think, are making him go across the street or some shit like that. And
Hey, Natus, where's that? Do you have that link to that Norwegian article or whatever?
the one for overseas here. These are the ones from overseas.
He's the only person waiting there, right?
Yep.
Damn.
He's doing it for publicity. I think he's trying to get a Guinness record.
For waiting the most that
longest in line.
I guess so.
For a Nintendo Wii U.
Okay, I think that's French. That's funny.
Here, there's another one. That's from Israel. Okay. This one's from the UK. This one's from the Netherlands.
Alright, it's too many links.
Alright, here, hold on. Let me put one of these up here. Let's go with the Israeli one.
The Israel one has a video.
Yeah.
Oh, it has a video?
This is day 3, and look who we have here.
Which one?
Best Buy.
Day 3.
14th Street Union Square. It's raining.
It's on,
cold as
so.
hell out here. This man is die hard. I'm seeing people walking by, saying hello, being nice to Triforce, shaking his hand, taking pictures. You are a celebrity, Triforce. This is day 3. What on earth is going on, my brother? You are...
Hold on, something fucking whacked out there. Something just jerked off there on the video. Somebody's feeding back. Let's see what we got here. Shove it up my ass. Yo, what the fuck, man? Israeli sites hacking my fucking computer, man.
This is day 3.
So is he like not showering while he's there or something?
I have no idea.
Well, that's nasty, fool.
Yo, I could do a live stream from my phone. Live interview.
Alright, hold on.
This is day 3, and look who we have here. Best Buy. We're in 14th Street Union.
Yo, this fucking video. I don't know, this video's not playing. Something's going wacky. Let me go try it again, let's see.
Hacked.
Yeah, I know. My
James,
computer.
Key logged.
Click the YouTube button on the bottom so you take it right directly to YouTube.
Yeah, let me see.
You heard, James?
Yeah, I heard you. Shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ.
Jeez, do not annoy the guy. Damn.
I got 965,221 fucking windows open on my my fucking computer here.
This is day 3.
Yeah, I searched the Guinness World Record.
Alright, here we go. Shut up. Let's listen to Triforce.
14th Street Union Square. It's raining. It's cold as hell out here. This man is die hard. I'm seeing people walking by, saying hello, being nice to Triforce, shaking his hand, taking pictures. You are a celebrity, Triforce. This is day 3. What on earth is going on, my brother? You are the talk of the town, really, dude. What's going on here?
Well, I spoke to like the management, and there was like a misunderstanding. So it's not like Best Buy is being like rude or anything like that. So pretty much, they just said that they were having other launch parties. Today they have another one with some Spanish reggaeton artists. So they just was like, they don't want to be rude to those people and those fans by me standing first in line. So pretty much they wanted me to try to like, you know, not be in the way for that. So they said officially now at midnight later on today, yeah, so it's like 7:21 now, but midnight later on today I can officially form the line. I just got to be back here by 11:50, and they'll make sure they hold my spot. So once I do that, then I'll officially start the line again, and then we run it into Sunday.
I've been walking around the neighborhood and I've been seeing you sitting across the street, going into the local Starbucks, hanging around the area, scoping it out because you don't want to lose your space online. And plus, you have tons of supporters. You have tons of top websites like N4G, Kotaku, Raw Gameplay. You have a whole bunch of websites with this video, even top Nintendo sites from what I heard. And people are calling you a hero. People are loving you. Some people are dissing you, talking about, hey, you just want to be pro player. But they don't really seem to know who you really are, bro. I mean, tell them. First of all, I heard, and that's just a fact, you are
I am the Emperor.
World Records, am I right? Tell us how, man.
Well, first of all, I've been getting some calls from my friends saying that these guys are dissing me, calling me a wannabe pro gamer and all this other stuff. And I guess they can feel like that because I don't really put myself out there, so I try not to toot my horn. But since they're attacking me, I guess I'll attack back. Like I am the Guinness and Twin Galaxies world record holder for Tetris DS. I'm also the Versus Super Mario Brothers world record holder and Guinness world record holder in terms of the arcade. And I was just at an event over the weekend called the Kong Off. It was at Richie Knuckles. It was in New Jersey. You had guys like Billy Mitchell, Hank Chen, Eric Howard, Steve Wiebe. These guys was all there competing in the Kong Off to find out who was the undisputed Donkey Kong champion, and that was Hank Chen. Guys like the first video game champion ever, Ben Gold, was there. And oh, I got my Power Glove autograph by Ben Gold. What up, dogs? So I'm like, over the weekend, I was hanging out with those guys, and I beat my own world record. And that's just to start off. I have like 30 other world records. I've been in Street Fighter 4 tournaments. I've been in Mortal Kombat tournaments. I've been in video game tournaments throughout my entire life. To me, it's just like a hobby, just something I do because I feel I'm good enough to compete in the games. But my most notable stuff is the development of pro players like the 2009 National Street Fighter 4 champion, Justin Wong, the 2007 World Marvel vs. Capcom 2 champion, IFC Yipes, the 2009 World Marvel vs. Capcom 2 champion, Sanford Kelly, the World Gaming Cup 2011 champion, Dominion, who's in the UK right now, and he just bodied Starnab in the N3DS Street Fighter tournament. So there was a handheld tournament for Street Fighter, he just won it. And not to mention guys like Kaiba, Andre, who's Jago, he beat Daigo, Kraymore, and Remix. And there's so many other players in the Empire. National champions for Gears of War. The list really goes on for like 10 years. So I wouldn't say we make as much money as like T-Squared or Wall Street from MLG, but in terms of our track record and competing and winning in video game tournaments, like those guys are good, but they ain't messing with us. So that's enough for that on the pro player standpoint.
Well, that's really good, man. You know what? You put it out there like that because a lot of people, they know you as Triforce, Game Master, Empire, Arcadia, but you are a die-hard Nintendo fan. I mean, dude, you're known for wearing the old school but classic Power Glove. Where's your Power Glove, bro?
Oh, it's in the bag. I don't want to get it wet. So I'll wear it when Friday comes, I'll put it on and stuff like that. Oh, for all the fashion people out there, this is the original uniform what I'm wearing, but I got some old school jump-offs for y'all. You got the Duck Hunt.
Duck Hunt shirt. Where'd you get that from?
This was in 2007 by Toro. Bought it from Nintendo World.
So you beat your own world's record from what I heard, and actually was it at Super Mario Brothers? Am I right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember once upon a time I even heard rumors that you actually crashed on the floor so you can just continue to beat your world record. Am I right? Where was that located?
And that was at Richie Knuckles Arcade. I had to hit the arcade deck.
Hit the arcade deck, bro. But look, let's talk about the 3DS, and that's what everybody's here for. What's your thought on the 3DS? Give us some insight because you are known as a handheld player. You love Nintendo. You got the hat. I've never even seen a Nintendo hat. I've never even seen a Nintendo jacket, bro. I don't even know where the hell you got that from. The pad. That's an old school pad for those Nintendo heads out there. Tell us your insight and give us some in your words about the 3DS and why you sitting out here and it's hailing. It's hailing out here, bro. I mean, little tic-tac size hail is hitting us and you're still standing out here, man. Come on.
Well, for the 3DS, every time Nintendo does
something, this is the release for the 3DS, dude.
I always support. Like they have upgrades, but the 3DS is the actual true successor to the DS. I'm like, you had the DS, which then changed to the DS Lite.
Yeah, I don't even
That's
care
for the 3DS. I don't care no more. 3DS has been out like 12 years.
Cause I was about.
You waited online for the 3DS too?
Shit, the motherfucker will wait online for fucking a brand new Nintendo controller.
I was gonna say if I didn't work, I would go there. What?
I said I was seeing Best Buy in the video, and like he's at Nintendo World, not Best Buy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they mentioned Best Buy.
Hey, Mr. Derptile, you know, I see that ASPCA bumper sticker on your doggy's cage over there. I hope you and Sarah McLachlan are treating that dog okay. She sings that really sad song with all the look at him. He's giving you. Yo, I think those dogs are actors because he's putting on that abused face right now. Like every time he looks at the camera, it's like, man, this guy must hit this dog a lot.
Yo, no joke. If I didn't work, I would just stand on that line too, and I just promote the shit out, like everything. Shit, people start asking me questions, interview me. I think I'll wait till what's it called? Triforce goes to Starbucks, and then I'll sneak on and get first. But
I mean,
work.
people ask you questions, either that or they'll think you're a bum. You know?
I'm gonna be all Nintendo'd up also.
They don't want to interview me. I can't hold a conversation without at least 10 four-letter words every 2 minutes. So the interview would just be beep beep Nintendo, beep 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 Nintendo.
I wear my own Nintendo gear. I don't have a jacket.
Yeah, so he's camping out. So he's camping out all month apparently for the Wii U.
Yeah,
So,
I don't know how someone camps out like that for a month.
it's called homeless. You'd be homeless for a month.
So, I just want to like drive
he's
by.
Let's say he's got to use the bathroom and stuff. Someone's gonna hold his spot in the line.
No, I'll piss in a cup, bitch. I'll be.
No way.
I'll piss. I'll just piss my pants. I'll be like, what? You really want to stand in the line where I'm at now, motherfucker? I just pissed my pants.
Trying to figure out how's he doing this.
A month? That's
like a shit in a paper bag.
Yeah, a month he's doing. I wouldn't. I'd shit and just wipe it with my hand. But that's right. I'm a disgusting animal. You really want to get in this line?
Or
What's
if
that?
You have somebody there to like.
What? Wipe
hold
his ass?
spot. No, like,
hurry up, baby wipe, baby wipe.
Like if I'm in like
I
don't know who
do that.
Another Empire member who doesn't need to work.
Well,
and just you should do it with Tom Brady.
Tom, get me a bucket. Hurry up. that episode of South Park when they're playing World of Warcraft.
Tom would just hold his spot while he goes use the bathroom somewhere. Hold his spot while he takes a shower. They'll switch on and off.
These are questions.
Can't be doing it by himself.
He's like, hey, Tom, get me some of Job's Hot
Yeah,
Pockets.
that's what I would ask him. How are you going to be doing this for a whole month?
Yeah, I sent him that. He respond back to that. He just sent me a smile face. That was his response.
Let me.
You gotta have some. I want to drive by. Not now, not today. I'm definitely gonna do a drive by.
What street is the store's located on?
Oh, I just know where.
What? The Nintendo store? It's at NBC.
In Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller Center, right across the street from the ice skating rink.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is he? Let me see. What else?
I'm gonna bring my camera. It's gonna be epic.
You're gonna do an interview with him?
Well, you know what it is about bringing my bike though is like if the cops were to come, because I mean I don't know where I could put my bike in that area. There probably is like no standing everywhere. But then again, as I said, I don't have the insurance on it, so I can't deal with that. And driving. But I don't want him to come up to my car and lose his spot, you know.
I just messaged him on Twitter and
just set him up.
What's up there, lovings?
Get him up to the car and get somebody.
Hey, lovings, I heard.
Yeah, you take your girl with you and have her drive around while you interview him.
Hey, lovings, I heard.
Can't drive my car.
Gross is not coming to the tournament. You put too much pressure on him.
That is a good idea, though.
Now just pay the meter, dude. What the fuck?
I don't know. I don't know the parking situation in that.
Dude, there's parking lots all over the place. Just pay the fucking $20 for the parking.
Yeah, Lovings. He messaged me like, who is this Lovings that's nonstop blowing me up with all this hype? It's too much pressure for me to handle playing, so he's dropping out.
Yeah, I like how you're telling me to go pay $20 for parking. And I'm just saying you gotta pay your. I don't know. It's just crazy.
Going there. I'm not going.
I don't got money like that. I'm really broke.
I got a new computer.
I'm broke.
No, Lovings is actually showing up.
The fucking guy's loaded over here, man. Doing better than me, bro.
Paying that shit off. Well, I'm working, but I don't have a great job. I don't get paid that much. I'm paying my shit off. I can't afford it. But eventually I own it. Like I own most of my stuff. It's financing. Like my car. I just paid it off. This is the last one. It's been 6 years. Ugh.
Yo, Pherleece, why do you talk more on this show than on your own show, bro? I've been trying to figure that out for the longest.
I don't know. Wule's dead, man.
Wule's not dead.
Wule's dead after next week.
Yeah, the last show's next week.
Can I like do like an Undertaker type thing and like get a coffin with Wule on it and pour gasoline all over it and light it on fire, and that'll be one of.
Yeah, I was disappointed when I heard about the last episode of Wule, man.
Make a Wule cantaloupe.
A Wule.
You don't carry on the show, man.
You know, it's things. It's content's getting slim. And then I mean, I don't want to cover any of the online stuff.
What do you mean?
I'm glad, like how you guys cover all the online stuff.
What online stuff?
That like seem, like with the clans and stuff.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm just not interested in covering that kind of stuff. I'm glad you guys are doing it, so I can follow with you guys. But personally, I don't have the time.
Okay.
K7, you still got Gamer Blake's show. You got the 88 show now, and Lovings as far as the video upload. You know, Sonic Fox is a great online player. He has not won a tournament with the top dudes there yet. And I'm not trying to take nothing away. The kid's a great player, but you know, he hasn't won a tournament where he's played, you know, CD Juniors and you know, all the top guys yet.
He was in
Would you not consider Kevo Demand a top player, sir?
What's that?
Wasn't he at
Would you not
NEC?
consider Kevo Demand a top player?
Hold on, one at a time.
Kevo the man?
No, one at a time means Gamer Blake first.
Thank you. Would you not consider Kevo Demand a top player?
No, I consider him an asshole.
In a tournament.
Yeah, I was actually answering him. Yeah, he is a top player, but it doesn't compare to a whole lineup of people.
Yeah. Playing one top player.
Did he play at NEC though?
He played at NEC, but
he didn't get top 8, right?
Who? Kevo?
No, Sonic Fox.
No, he didn't. That time he didn't. But that's when Junior was there, Rio was there. You know.
That's my point.
Yeah, when those guys are there. Now I'm not taking nothing away. The kid's a top fucking player.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's definitely a top player, and I'm not sure. I didn't think he was going to be able to beat Detroit. But, you know, I'm not giving it excuses. You know, like I said, he's a top player. But, you know, being that I don't ban anything except for Kratos, when he went with that Melina and the bandages, it made the lower hitbox. That combined with his skill gave him an advantage. So, I mean, but like I said, I'm not taking nothing away from him either. He's a great player. But that's why I didn't give him any chance. I didn't think Detroit was going to, Detroit or Earthrealm Warrior were going to, Earthrealm Hero were going to let him get through. But, I mean, he pounded through, man. So, props to him. Actually, I just talked to him, I think it was yesterday. You know, he was asking about his money. I said, you know, I can give it to you now or I can give it to you cash at NEC. So, come NEC, I'll be giving him cash.
Okay.
Jesus, man, he's like 14 years old and he's already calling you out on his money.
He's like, yo, man, I want my $50, man. I mean, I paid my guy. I don't know if he got it yet. I did it through PayPal. So, who was Earthrealm Hero? He was the hero of the Earthrealm.
It's true.
You know, Rios and CD Juniors don't play online.
Even though Earthrealm Hero is Dominican.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he's Dominican, dude.
Who said
Y'all
that?
said that during the. Y'all said that during the.
Yeah,
he's Dominican. Because he couldn't get it done against fucking.
But do you guys really think that was only one person playing? Look how many characters that person was using. That means there was a whole team of people that they were facing against. It wasn't just one person.
Come on, Triforce. I want you to take that power.
I say it's just like CD Junior. Those two.
And nobody will know.
I mean, I don't know. CD Junior plays Cabal, Liu Kang.
CD
Jax.
Junior doesn't play on PlayStation. He doesn't play online either.
Well, he announced that he got a PlayStation like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, and he still won't play online. I've asked him 100,000 times.
Yeah, he refuses. He did once. He joined an online tournament and he got blown the fuck up. And he's like, "See, this is exactly why I don't fucking play online." And he hasn't played since. I can't
I don't
remember
want
what
to
tournament
offline
was.
too much next 2 weeks before Dallas lands.
Oh yeah, there's something supposed to announce. The following Tuesday after MLG, there will be a major announcement around 11:30 to 12 on the show, exclusive. What it is, we're not getting into, but there will be a major announcement on the Tuesday after MLG Dallas.
All right, Derptile. Thanks for sharing no talking in the videos of your doggy.
And can you tell us who said this?
You damn well know who the fuck said this.
Wait, what was that? You lost me.
Pherleece knows who said this.
No, I didn't hear what you said because Derptile was leaving.
That there's gonna be a major announcement on the Tuesday after MLG Dallas on our show.